Let me tell you exactly what is happening every single time you place a trade. Your stop loss gets hit, and then the market immediately reverses in the direction you originally predicted. You were not unlucky. Your analysis was not wrong. You were not just on the wrong side of a random market move. You were hunted, deliberately, systematically, by the same institutions, banks, and large players that move this market every single day. And the worst part? They did not do it to you personally. They did it because your stop loss, along with thousands of other retail traders who placed their stops in the exact same predictable location, represented a pool of liquidity that the banks needed to fill their own massive orders. That is what a liquidity grab is. It is not a conspiracy theory. It is not a myth. It is the mechanical reality of how large orders get filled in a market where there is not enough volume at a single price level to absorb an institutional position. Banks need sellers to buy from, and buyers to sell to, and retail traders, with their perfectly predictable stop losses sitting just below every support level and just above every resistance level, provide exactly that. Once you understand this concept fully, once you understand why it happens, where it happens, and what price does immediately after, you will stop being the person who gets hunted and start being the person who follows the hunt. That shift in perspective is worth more than any indicator, any signal service, or any trading course you have ever purchased. Here is the mechanics of exactly how a liquidity grab works, broken down so clearly that you will start seeing it on your charts within the next 24 hours. Every retail trader in the world has been taught the same basic rules. Place your stop loss below support on a buy trade, and above resistance on a sell trade. And because millions of traders are all watching the same levels, reading the same textbooks, and following the same basic logic, those stop losses cluster together in completely predictable locations. Below every obvious swing low on the chart, there is a wall of buy-stop orders and stop-loss orders sitting just underneath, waiting to be triggered. Above every obvious swing high, there is a wall of sell-stop orders and stop-losses sitting just above, waiting to be triggered. In institutional trading language, those clustered orders are called liquidity pools. And here is where it gets real. When a bank or large institution needs to execute a buy order worth hundreds of millions of dollars, they cannot simply press buy at the current market price and hope there are enough sellers to fill them. There are not. So instead, they engineer a move. They push price downward, below that obvious swing low where all the retail stop losses are sitting. Those stops trigger. Retail traders get stopped out of their long positions, which means they are now selling. And that selling, you're selling, everyone's selling, is exactly the liquidity the institution needed to fill their massive buy order at a discount. The moment they are filled, the manipulation is complete. Price reverses sharply upward, leaving behind a long wick below the swing low and a trail of stopped-out retail traders wondering what just happened. That wick on your chart is not random noise. That wick is a receipt. It is proof that institutional money just transacted at that level, and now they are ready to push price in the real direction. Now here is the step-by-step strategy for identifying liquidity grabs in real time and using them to enter trades at the most precise and powerful levels on the chart. Step 1. Identify your liquidity pools. Look for obvious swing highs and swing lows on the chart, particularly levels that price has respected multiple times. The more obvious and clean the level is, the more stop losses are sitting just beyond it, and the more attractive it is as a liquidity target for institutions. Equal highs and equal lows are especially powerful. When price creates two or more highs or lows at almost exactly the same level, every retail trader in the world can see that level and places their stop just beyond it. That is a magnet for a liquidity grab. Step 2. Watch for the manipulation move. You are looking for a sharp, sudden spike beyond that swing high or swing low, a move that breaks the level aggressively but does not sustain. It pokes through, triggers the stops, and then immediately stalls. This happens fast. often within 1 to 3 candles on the time frame you are watching. The key characteristic is that price does not continue in the direction of the break. It does not build momentum beyond the level. It spikes, stalls, and starts to reverse. Step 3. Wait for the confirmation candle. After the spike beyond the liquidity level, you want to see a strong reversal candle forming back inside the previous range. On a bullish liquidity grab, where price spiked below a swing low and reversed, you want a strong bullish candle closing back above the low that was just broken. On a bearish liquidity grab, where price spiked above a swing high and reversed, you want a strong bearish candle closing back below the high that was just broken. That confirmation candle is your signal that the manipulation is complete and the real move is beginning. Step 4. Enter the trade. Your entry is on the close of that confirmation candle or on a small retracement back toward the wick immediately after. Stop loss goes beyond the tip of the wick, beyond the absolute extreme of the liquidity grab, because if price goes back and takes out that level again, the setup has failed and you need to be out. Take profit targets are the next significant liquidity pool on the opposite side of the chart, the next swing high on a bullish liquidity grab trade, or the next swing low on a bearish one. This naturally produces risk-reward ratios of 1 to 2, 1 to 3, and sometimes significantly higher on clean setups. That is how smart money trades. And now you know exactly how to read their moves before the rest of the market catches up.